قال دخل علي وأبي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله في بعض الأيام فقال السلام عليك يا فاطمة. فقلت عليك السلام. قال إني أجد في بطني ضعفا. فقلت له أوذيك بالله يا أبتاه من الضعف. فقال يا فاطمة ائتيني بالكساء اليماني فغطيني به. فأتيته بالكساء اليماني فغطيته به وسرت أنظر إليه وإذا وجهه يتلألؤ كأنه البدر في ليلة تمامه وكماله. فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولدي الحسن عليه السلام قد أقبل وقال السلام عليك يا أماه. فقلت عليك السلام يا قرة عيني وشمرة فؤادي. فقال يا أماه إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله. فقلت نعم إن جدك تحت الكساء. فأقبل الحسن نحو الكساء وقال السلام عليك يا جداه يا رسول الله أتعذر لي أن أدخل معك تحت الكساء. فقال عليك السلام يا ولدي ويا صاحب هوزي قد أذنت لك. فدخل معه تحت الكساء. فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولدي الحسين قد أقبل وقال السلام عليك يا أمه. فقلت عليك السلام يا ولدي ويا قرة عيني وشمرة فؤادي. فقال لي يا أمه إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله. فقلت نعم إن جدك وأخاك تحت الكساء. فدعا الحسين نحو الكساء وقال السلام عليك يا جدة والسلام عليك يا من اختاره الله أتعذرني أن أكون معكما تحت الكساء. وقال عليك السلام يا ولدي ويا شافع أمتي قد أذنت لك. فدخل معهما تحت الكساء. فأقبل عند ذلك أبو الحسن علي بن أبي طالب وقال السلام عليك يا بنت رسول الله يا أمير المؤمنين. فقال يا فاطمة إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة أخي وابن عمي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله. فقلت نعم ها هو مع ولديك تحت الكساء. فأقبل علي نحو الكساء وقال السلام عليك يا رسول الله وتعذر لي أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء. قال له وعليك السلام يا أخي ويا وسيي وخليفتي وصاحب اللواء قد أذنت لك. فدخل علي تحت الكساء. ثم أتيت نحو الكساء وقلت عليك السلام يا أبته يا رسول الله أتأذن لي أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء. قال وعليك السلام يا بنتي ويا بزعتي قد أذنت لك. فدخلت تحت الكساء. فلما اكتمل الجميع تحت الكساء أخذ أبي رسول الله بطرف الكساء وأومأ بيده اليمنى إلى السماء وقال اللهم إن هؤلاء أهل بيتي وخاصتي وهامتي لحمهم لحمي ودمهم دمي يؤلمني ما يؤلمهم ويحزنني ما يحزنهم. وأنا حرب لمن حاربهم وسلم لمن سالمهم وعدو لمن أعداهم وبهم لمن أحبهم. إنهم مني وأنا منهم. فجل صلواتك وبركاتك ورحمتك وغفرانك ورزوانك علي وعليهم وأذهب عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. فقال الله عز وجل يا ملائكتي ويا سكان السماوات إني ما خلقتم سماء مبنية ولا أرضا مدهية ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمس مزية ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحر يجري ولا فلك يسري إلا في محبة هؤلاء الخمسة الذين هم تحت الكساء. فقال الأمين جبرائيل يا ربي ومن تحت الكساء؟ فقال عز وجل هم أهل بيت النبوة ومعدن الرسالة هم فاطمة وأبوها وبعلها وبنوها. فقال جبرائيل يا ربي أتأذن لي أن أهبط إلى الأرض ليكون معهم سادسا. فقال الله نعم قد أذنت لك. فهبط الأمين جبرائيل وقال السلام عليك يا رسول الله. العلي الأعلى يقرئك السلام ويخصك بالتحية والإكرام ويقول لك وعزتي وجلالي إني ما خلقت سماء مبنية ولا أرضا مدهية ولا كونا منيرا ولا شمسا مضية ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحر يجري ولا فلكا يسري إلا لأجلكم ومحبتكم وقد أذن لي أن أدخل معكم فهل تأذن لي يا رسول الله؟ وقال رسول الله وعليك السلام يا أمين وحي الله فإنه نعم قد أذنت لك فدخل جبريل معنا تحت الكساء وقال لأبي إن الله قد أوحى إليكم يقول إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. فقال علي لأبي يا رسول الله أخبرني ما لجلوسنا من هذا تحت الكساء من الفضل عند الله. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفيه جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا إلا ونزلت عليهم الرحمة وحفت بهم الملائكة واستغفرت لهم إلى أن يتفرقوا. فقال علي عليه السلام إذا والله فزنا وفاز شيعتنا ورب الكعبة. فقال أبي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله يا علي والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفيه جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا وفيهم محموم إلا وفرج الله همه لا ولا مغموم إلا وكشف الله غمه ولا تعلم حاجة إلا وقضى الله حاجته. فقال علي عليه السلام إذا والله فزنا وسعدنا وكذلك شيعتنا وفازوا وسعدوا في الدنيا والآخرة ورب الكعبة. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. سورة فاتحة.
Salawat. If I could have all you guys like come closer so we could create like a fun vibe, fun environment. We know how this nights about. So let's get the vibe going a little bit, let's have some fun, that's what we're here for. What up, bro? I'm a duster or on, but can I have you on the...
Come over here, bro. Where's the basketball?
The ZJ's not here. Yeah. It took us 2 years to find the soccer trophy.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You guys are too quiet. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you. Habib. To quote the famous baseball commentator, Vince Scully, in a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened. And I'm not talking about this new Astaana across the street. I'm talking about the travesty that is Shazan Khan winning 2 championships. I'm talking about the travesty that Hamza Abdi won 3 straight championships this season. I'm talking about the travesty that Sajjad is a captain champion.
That's a big one.
But what is not a travesty is the fact that Vali Mirza will walk away tonight with 0 awards. That's one thing I promise you. And one thing that I will promise you is that John will also walk away with an award, unlike Vali Mirza. But in all seriousness, I request all you guys to look around real quick. And know that this isn't just, NJSSL, this isn't just a banquet. Everybody here is your brother. And this is something that Hajjalal talked about last year at the tournament, but I think in this, day and age, even more so than other times, with what's going on around the world, I think it's time that we really start to cherish what we have here. And regardless of any, personal situations you have with people. Yasir. Got something in my throat.
My hand scratching me.
What does that mean?
It's itchy, bro. Come closer.
Oh my God. Wow, that's not
Alright, that's enough.
Oh, we get it.
He's got money. It's okay.
He does me $450K a year.
Wait.
Just about.
It's really important that we cherish, each other's bonds and the relationships. We see what's happening in Iran. We see what's happening in Palestine, and we're so lucky in the fact that on the west side of the world, we're not the ones being, massacred and missiled and victims of a genocide, things like that. But what we could do is speak up and come together. So in the example, right, Sayyid Ali Khamenei, they killed one of our leaders, right? That is a cause for us to be mad and us to be pissed off and us to really come together and show that, the sports league, okay, it's whatever. I don't care if you win on Sundays, if you lose on Sundays, that's not the important thing. The fact that we stay together and we push and be proud of who you are, be proud as a Shia, be proud as a Shia in New Jersey especially. The community that we have here, I've been to so many communities across the country. I promise you that this is the best community in the country. I promise you. And for a lot of us here and a lot of us around the way, this particular building in particular has seen a lot of us, grow up. If you have a second, we should take a chance and look at all the old pictures, how we have here on this nice display that we have. And even if you weren't, part of Astaana growing up, if you were part of, MFI, BQ, Bebet Lazar, wherever you come from, I think the experiences are pretty, universal, if you will. I have a lot of personal stories here. For example, me and Shazam, we used to sit in that corner right there, next to Heather Naqvi, next to Zen Naqvi, next to Abbas Bhai. The year was 2012. There was a Majlis happening, and the shameless kid that I was watching the Jets versus Patriots game 2012 on Thanksgiving. That was my first core memory of being in the corner, because that's when Mark Sanchez chose to run and have the butt fumble for the Jets. And since that day, mind you, I was 12 years old. I am now 25, turning 26, and the Jets have not played a playoff game since that day.
Geno Smith, let's go.
Another core memory I have, and I would honestly say that this was the seed that was planted for NJSSL, was us playing outside. Whether it was with the Rizvis, whether it was with the Jaffries, whether it was with AZ, all the boys that we have here from Dal Chawal. And one of the scariest memories I have is when we would play outside. We would have the best time. Middle of the Majlis, we're playing outside. I'm mossing Wali Mirza as per usual. If you saw one person come outside, you knew your fate was sealed. And that person is here today, and his name is Nasser Jaffrey. All I know is if you were playing outside, during the middle of a Majlis, and Nasser Uncle was there, just know you're going inside one way or another. Just know you're going inside. And to be fair, even to this day, where's Mehdi? Of course he's not here, Nasser Uncle.
He's outside.
And now somehow, we are the ones to organize this all. And there are so many people that have come and gone, for this community. And that's really what this event is about, to cherish, this community, to cherish the people that have set the stage for this new Astaana that we have across the street. So many people who are here today with us, I know I want to give them their flowers. For example, Chief obviously has been the head of the table here for such a long time. I would argue he's a tribal chief for those who are wrestling fans. Sarfraz Uncle, Shogat Uncle, where's Nucky Uncle? Is he here today? Oh, here's Nucky Uncle. Let's clap it up for Nucky Uncle, guys. All the management people that have, made this possible, to give us this platform to, have these kinds of events, to really set the stage as we enter into the new building across the street. And of course, there's so many people who are not here today who would have, been here. And I do want to call their names, and we could get a Fatiha for them as well. Marhum Nasser Abbas Rizvi, who our MVP is named after. Khalu Uncle, the founding Anjuman, one of the co-founders of Anjuman Haider Karar. Hasu Uncle, Marhum Hassan Ali. Zahir Hussain Naqvi. marhum, and Ali Rizvi Sache, as well as all your marhumin. If you could read a quick Fatiha, please. Salawat. So real quick, I do want to go over some of like the memories that we have. We have these pictures on the display, but if you could press next, we'll go over a couple of the pictures here. Actually, yeah, let's go over this first. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Hey Zara, can we turn off the light or have the light?
Want the lights on?
Alright, so real quick, because we did start late and I do want to get out of here relatively quickly. So we have this introduction, we're going to do a quick tribute to Astaana. I'll give a quick overview of what the league's looking like so far, some of the things we have coming forward, and then something that we haven't done in previous years is leave it open for questions. I know you guys have a lot of questions and concerns about the league and some of input, so I think it's fair for me to come up here and answer them face to face. So that's what we'll do at the end, and then we'll get to the awards. At that point, we'll probably serve food downstairs for those who don't care about the awards. So you guys could be there for that. And then at the end, we'll do the MVPs and the community members. Anbay, can you go to the next slide? Tribute to Astaana. So just some pictures here. First one, we have Zanbai in here and Zarabai is in this picture, front and center in this picture. And the next one, this is a picture from Astaana School. And Anbay, if you click on the next one, I want you guys to guess who are these three people. All right, so far left, who's that? Who's in the middle?
Cancer.
And on the right? Bobby. Cornball Bobby. Far left? Vali, Heather, and Taha. If you keep going on, babe. Try to find the polar bear in this picture. No, back. Try to find the polar bear in this picture. This was Hussein Abdi's first and last time at Astaana. I swear I have not seen him since. Hussein Abdi and Nadeem Sarwar is a duo I never thought I would see. Next one. Akbar Rizvi. This kid turned out to be a pass, the best pass rusher in the league for the last 2 seasons at least. Arguably the best pass rusher, and obviously in this picture as well we have Malat Omiz, if you can read a Fatiha for him as well. Salawat. And the last picture, who knows who this is? It's the Majid uncle, and like Khalid Musibi is here. And as a kid, I remember we'd be in the corner, and middle of the mothers, Majid uncle would just pop up and start screaming and going crazy. And he was really, if he was here, if he was able to come, then we'd have more of a fun lit vibe than we do this quiet thing right now, but it should loosen up. So, inshallah, he recovers soon, and we have him back sooner. There you go. Thank you, Omar. So, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, next. On by next. Okay, so to give a few words about the new Astaana, I want to invite up either Heather Napi or Zen Napi to give a few words. But Muhammad Wali Muhammad Salawat.
All right, assalamu alaikum everybody. All right, so you guys right now are sitting in a building that we have occupied for 35 years, mashallah. And the building itself has been around a lot longer than that, right? When we bought it, it was already, I want to say, 50 years old probably, right? So we are obviously in sorely need of an update, whether it's space, whether it's bathrooms, right? Climate control, you name it. We've pretty much squeezed all the juice, right, out of this place in terms of what we could. And so obviously, as you guys have seen, and if you were driving up today, you saw across the street, right, that new building, inshallah, is coming, and it's coming soon. And we've gotten some great energy from folks, some great response. We've raised a lot of money. I'm going to talk about that very quickly. I promise I won't take more than a couple of minutes today. But It's just some great energy and great response from everybody. A lot of you guys were out there on Eve taking pictures in front of the new building, which we thought was awesome. I even got some folks from like out of state that reached out to me and said, oh my God, the Astaana building looks so great. And I was like, how do you know, right? And they're pulling up photos from that you guys took, right? That were on social media and showing them to me. And I was like, wow, that's really, really amazing stuff, right? So the building's coming, inshallah. As you can see, it's almost there. We were just talking about it. There was a few delays over the winter in terms of kind of getting things moving because of the snow. But the expectation right now is that we're about 6 months away, right? But there are some things that, inshallah, we need from you guys to kind of get us there. So I'm just going to talk numbers real quick, right? So the project itself was about a $7.5 million total project. Out of that, we've raised $4.5 million. And there's about a $3 million loan that we've already been approved for that's going to be coming out. One of the things the bank needs to see, and this is kind of where the push is right now and where we need all of you guys to try to step in to help, along with the rest of the community, inshallah, right? Is that we need to be able to show our ability to pay back that loan. So what we've been asking folks to do, and you guys have probably seen it, we were doing it in Muharram, we've been doing it since, for several months now, is we've been asking folks to get involved in our ACH program because we want to be able to show the bank that we have pledges from folks to donate a certain amount each month, which will add up to the amount that we need to pay off that loan, right? So right now we've got about, mashallah, say $13,000 in pledges from folks, monthly pledges from folks around the community toward this loan, which I think is a really, really awesome thing that I'm able to say in front of you guys. So let's just get a loud salawat for that. All right, so to get to where we need to be to pay off this loan, we need that $13,000 number to become $20,000, which is great, right? Which means we're 2/3 of the way there. So mashallah, we're almost there. So we're asking everybody, and we're really going to everybody now, and I'm going to include you guys in that, is two things. If you're already on the ACH program, and I know a lot of you in here are, if you're already on the ACH program, we're just asking that you consider maybe adding a little bit more, right, to your current donation. So if you're giving us 100, if you can go up to 120, 150, whatever that might be, right, every little bit, it's crazy how quickly it adds up, right? And then for those of you in the room that are not part of the ACH program, we'd really, really appreciate it if you can join the program. And I get it, trust me, right? Like, especially for younger folks like you guys, right? It wasn't that long ago that I was there. It's tough, right? It's tough to kind of take that jump or make that step or pledge that thing because you've got stuff that you're worried about, right? You might be trying to save money to buy a house. You might be saving money for a marriage. You might be saving money to get a car, right? Whatever it is you're doing or investing, whatever it is you might be doing, we just want you guys to consider donating some amount toward this project, right? So if you can make it a large amount, great, right? If that's within your means, wonderful. But if you can't and you can give us a smaller amount, by all means do that, because it adds up, man. This is really crowdsourced funding, right? We've got about 80 people that have made up that first 13K. So that comes out to like whatever it is, like 175K, right, per person on average, which means there's some people giving as little as 20 to 30 bucks, and there's people that are giving a lot higher, right? So we're asking all of you guys, and the young man here is passing out the forms now. If you guys could just think about what you guys can give, just pledge something, anything at all, it would really, really be helpful. Like I said, the money does come back to you, any amount helps. And then one of the things that we've been hearing a lot out of this group is, wouldn't it be great if the new Astaana had a basketball court, right? So I think I'm 100% for that, right? But we need to get this first, right? Get the actual building up and running first and pay for it. And that can certainly be the next project. But what I would say to all you guys is that if a community center / basketball court / gym, whatever it is you guys are looking for, if it's something you want, if you guys can show us as a collective, right, that you can support getting this done, it will mean the world, right? It creates a lot of influence when you turn around and say, hey, now we want a gym, because they know that you guys will put your money where your mouths are, right? That you guys be willing to support. So I'm asking all of you from the bottom of my heart, right? One of the things that I always remember with this place, right, is that when Astaana opened all those years ago, right, 35 plus years ago, I was 12 years old, right? So I literally grew up in this building. A lot of the marhumin that Shah was talking about were folks that really like treated me like their own son, right? Like really taught me a lot growing up. And we really have, like Shah said, like a wonderful, wonderful community all throughout New Jersey, but here at AZ, man, like there's something about it, and I know I'm biased, but just the way I've always felt. And one of the wonderful things that I'm proud to be able to say, right, is that we moved into this building, I was 12, and inshallah, we move into the next building. My children, right, are going to be 15 and 14, so they're going to have the ability to grow up in that building and create the same kind of memories that I was able to create here, that a lot of you guys that grew up here were able to create as well. So with that, I'm going to let you all go, but if you have any questions, if you want to know something about the building, if you want to know more about the finances or any of that stuff, I'm here. I'm more than happy to speak with any of you guys, but I'm just asking you guys, please, whatever the amount is, big or small, just try to donate something so we can get to where we need to be, so we can get that building up. Because, like I said, this building, we've pretty much done all we could with it. I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon, but I think we're just sorely in need for an update. All right, guys, thank you very much.
Page 15 is part.
Okay, assalamu alaikum everyone. On the back of Heather covering some of the finances, I made a few slides just to quickly cover, the 2025-2026 NJSSL financials. On top of that, for anyone who is paying attention, I will ask a question at the end, and there is a monetary amount that I will give for whoever gets the correct answer. So please do just pay attention. It'll be nothing crazy, but I'll give a small amount. Anyway, so on, next slide. Okay, so for volleyball, right? This is kind of how it breaks down and how much a total volleyball season costs. So each of the courts obviously the one court, sorry, I should say, cost $60 per hour. We had 3 regular season weeks, and we booked it for 3 hours. That comes out to a total of $540 for that. The playoff week, we booked for 4.5 hours. That was $270. And then jerseys, obviously with tariffs and fees, shipping fees, etc., everything that we have to deal with today, comes out to about $500. So total volleyball season, that costs $1,310. And obviously from each of you guys, we asked you guys to pay $40. So the quote-unquote net profit here was $490. So let's keep that in mind, I guess. Now, moving forward to the next slide, NJSSL soccer. So soccer kind of comes out to, the field costs $120 per hour. This is for Sportic, obviously. Heavenly is a different cost this season. We had 8 weeks and we booked it for 3 hours each of those weeks. That comes out to $28.80. And then the jerseys were $982.10. Total comes out to $3,862.10. Obviously you guys, each of you guys pay $120, and the profit here is $3,098. So soccer is pretty profitable, you would think, right? Moving on to the next one. Now, NJSSL football, this is where it starts to get a little bit more involved and it costs a bit more money. Now, you have here $100 per hour for the field. We had it for 8 weeks and 4 hours each. That was about, and there was a little bit of a booking fee or something. So it came out to $3,300. The jerseys here cost $1,248 for all 88 players, I think it was. The referees, which is a big cost, each referee gets paid $60 an hour. For better or for worse, that's what we pay them. Obviously, we had 5 regular season weeks, 2 refs, and 3 hours each of those they came for, and that was $1,800. And then for the playoffs here, we had, if you guys remember, we had 3 refs for the playoffs. So that obviously increased the cost dramatically, even though that was only 3 weeks. It came out to almost the same amount as it did for the regular season. And inshallah, moving forward for the upcoming football season 2 next year, we're probably going to keep 3 refs. So the total cost for football was $7,968, and we collected from each of you guys $120. There were about 9 players that didn't pay because they couldn't, and we won't ever turn anyone away. That's a kind of a core tenet that we keep. We never want to turn anyone away if they can't pay, so we involve them in the league regardless. But the total revenue we got was $9,480, and the net profit there was $1,512. So still, again, yet another profitable sport, you would think, right? Now, let's move on to the next one. Basketball is by far our most expensive sport to run. So basketball is $120 per hour per court. We get 3 courts, we book it for 2 hours, and we had 10 regular season weeks. So the regular season, just the court cost was $7,200. Playoffs was 3 weeks, same $120 an hour. Playoffs was $1,440. So it was just under $9,000 for all court costs. Then referees, we pay them, it's a bit of a discount compared to football. They get $40 an hour compared to the $60 for football. We had a total of 72 ref hours and 2 refs. So that came out to $5,760. And jerseys, including everything, was about $1,600. So the total cost here was $16,000. And the revenue that we got from all of you guys, which depending on, so we have a program where if you have the ability to pay, we ask you to pay $200, obviously, as you guys know who play basketball. And if you can't, then we ask you to pay $160. So anyway, the total revenue that we got was $16,150. So we basically just were profitable with a $150 profit, so essentially break even on basketball. Now, you would think at this point, might have jumped to questions. Oh, it doesn't have the additional slides. Oh, dang. Okay, so I have it on here for whatever reason. I don't know why it's not on there. So you would think at this point, I don't know if you want to refresh real quick and see.
Like, how you joking?
You can't joke, come on.
I don't got jokes, man. I'm the finance guy. I didn't come to I'm the quant. Anyone see that movie? I was supposed to be speaking Chinese. Like.
Start reading out the people with the game.
Yeah.
Tell us what you
Bro,
did.
the whole joke, where's the punchline, bro? I want to get to the punchline.
No, don't show the additional cost yet.
Oh, it's based
Just
on
go back
on
to-
NDA.
Just go back one slide. Just go back one slide. Okay. So as I just covered, you guys would think that each of our seasons thus far are profitable, right? Now, obviously, this doesn't. What? Yeah. So now, with that said, these are all the additional costs that we face that aren't really covered, and a lot of this money obviously is drawn from sponsorships, company matches, and obviously all the quote-unquote profit that I showed you guys earlier. Now, to quickly cover with you guys. So as you guys know, this was the first season we bought iPhones to cover each of the basketball courts. We recorded it, and we'll record soccer with a even better camera, which I'll cover in a little bit. But all those iPhones, the scoreboards that we have for football, the 2 NJSSL basketballs, the Evos that we bought, and a bunch of other various equipment that comes along, we paid $2,000. Now, the basketball all-star night to book all the courts, to have the refs, etc., that was $850. Now, the banquet today, which includes the $1,000 that we're donating to Astaana, that is $5,200. That includes all the food, all the trophies that are here, all the championship rings, obviously the decor that you guys see around you guys, all that was $5,200. The hoodies that we gave out in the football season, which obviously was at no additional cost. Again, it came from our quote-unquote profit and the company matches. That was $1,600. The sweatpants, which On is still working on, and Inshallah will probably give out soon, that is another $1,700. And then in the upcoming soccer season, we plan on giving everyone NJSSL track pants. Again, at no additional cost. So those are going to be $1,400. All this comes out to $12,750 in additional costs that we face every year. Now, some of this, obviously, you could argue it was our profit, we chose to do it, but obviously we want to use every dollar that we get and kind of, in some way, shape, or form, give it back to all you guys, whether it's having more events, giving you guys free merch, food, organizing more, and inshallah in the summer we'll have another event, hopefully, inshallah. So the only revenue that was in here for this slide was I asked each of you guys who won a ring to pay $10, And again, each of those rings, just as an FYI, they were about $21.50 per ring. So NJSL also kind of subsidized it. And inshallah, hopefully next year, we just pay for everyone's rings outright and we don't even need to ask you guys for any money. So the net here is, no, not yet. Okay, yeah. The net here is 12,120 in the negative. Now, don't jump to the next slide. Now, I don't know if anyone saw it already, but if you did, then it kind of ruins the purpose. But if anyone, hopefully you didn't, but now if you paid attention, what do you think the total operating costs for NJSSL were?
41,000.
I'm not in college anymore.
Okay.
27.
And then our revenue, what did you think that was?
5K. What?
No, revenue is from obviously all the tickets, not tickets, like when you guys join each season.
Cost of goods sold.
Okay. Alright, now you can jump to the next slide. So our total operating cost for this most recent season, for the whole past year I should say, is almost $42,000. Yes. So it's a pretty big number. Yeah, Yasser, see me after, I'll give it to you. So obviously, yeah, it's a large number. If you had told me, Sean, on 5 years, or like a few years ago that, how much, that we'd be handling this amount of money from the community, I would have never believed it. But mashallah, say we are at this point where we're handling tens of thousands of dollars, and hopefully, inshallah, one day we handle even more. And as you can see on the right-hand side, you'll see that our total revenue was $35,020, which leaves us negative almost $7,000 in the red. Now, the reason we're able to operate with being this negative is obviously we have a bunch of generous sponsors in the Shia community, all of whom are NJ Shia-owned businesses. They generously donate to sponsor a team each season, and also from whatever company matches we receive from you guys, that's how we're able to cover that shortage. And inshallah, moving forward, we'll try to keep costs as best we can as what they are for every season. That is our current goal, and inshallah, hopefully we can keep it that way. And in order for us to keep it that way, I ask each of you guys who are now working professionals that please check if your company does a company match. And if it does, you guys already pay $120, $160, whatever it is per NJSL season. Accumulate all that, and then since you are donating, we are a registered 501c3, whatever you have donated, please see if your company has a company match and is willing to do that. And then that's a free, easy way for us to gain a few $100s per person. Obviously that is a huge help to us, because then that helps us throw events like this and just grow and become better. With that being said, there's a couple things I want to cover on the next slide. These are some just upcoming improvements that we're doing for the soccer season and then for the future basketball season. So we're purchasing an Xbox Go Falcon camera, which is a camera that basically it'll auto zoom in and kind of track the whole game movement for soccer. So that way we don't even need anyone standing there for soccer, and we'll probably use the same camera for football. That will cost us $900. And then also, as we trialed right at the end of our current NJSL basketball season, we had a trial with Sports Visio, and I think largely everyone really liked it. It auto-created highlights using AI. It obviously gave game summaries, all that good stuff. So inshallah, hopefully for next season, we're planning on doing it for every single game across Division 1 and Division 2, and that will cost us an additional $2,040. So every year we try to improve, we try to make NJSL better, and that's going to be our continuing goal. But again, I really just need you guys to help us as much as you can, just by doing something simple as just, you guys already give us money, see if your company does a company match, and then that's an easy free $100, like free however many hundreds of dollars you guys give us, and it's just a nice easy way for us to, grow. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys. Do you guys have any questions about finance? Sure.
Who pays for Shah's Seattle trips? Whenever he comes here.
Not NJSSL, I promise you that. Yeah. Not a single dollar has gone to Shah's flights. Shah either covers it himself or he has some donor on his own. I don't know. But
Shout out to NZ.
Shazan.
For all these purchases, who gets the credit card points for them?
We have an NJSL business credit card, so it stays on the business credit card, and then we use it. I don't know if we use it. Do we use it to pay off, or what do we?
It's cashback. It's 1.5% cashback.
Can I pass my credit card to someone?
No, you cannot.
No, since we are a 501c3, we have a tight ship on the books.
Make a donation
With your credit card, you'll get the points.
What are you?
Does anyone else have any questions? Okay, anyway, thank you guys.
You go back to the stage.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so this is also, I know you guys look forward to this a lot, you know, just me talking. Like, you guys haven't seen me for 2 weeks.
Shah, what's on your hand?
Stay on the NJSSL address. Next slide. Yasser, it's called a ring, but for championship-wise, I don't know if you have one. Okay, so what is our league motto?
Bigger than sports.
Bigger than sports. And that is essentially the principle, the core principle that we use to operate this league. Through this league, we have made a ton of friendships. We've built a community in a way that I don't think any of us foresaw when we had the Turkey Bowl back in 2021. This is a platform for us to, you know, obviously increase our physical skills on the court, you know, stay healthy, stay active. I think that in itself is a great addition to the community, but also off the court. All the hangouts that you see, all the hangouts that we have, events like these, other events that I hope that I plan to talk about once we have the new, you know, Astaana across the street. And obviously the main thing for us is to stay, you know, as I mentioned at the top of the program, you know, to have our faith at the core of everything that we do. And I think we, you know, so far we've done great. There's a lot of, you know, room for improvement, like for all of us, obviously. So let's aim to do that. Next slide. So the behind the scenes, I mean, we talk about this every season, but I think it's worth talking about as well. Like, as MDAS was talking about, like, you know, MDAS has a full-time job, Onba has a full-time job. Onba has a kid, you know, I'm flying cross country. Like, it takes a lot to make something like this, you know, go. You saw with the financials, I mean, we're managing, you know, 42,000, you know, 42K, you know, of the community's funding. So, you know, that's not anything to scoff at. That's important stuff, and we have to make sure that we give it back to you guys. So how do, you know, what takes up a ton of our time? Well, like the registration forms that we send in the chat. If you're coming, tell us you're coming so we know how much to order, so we don't overspend. So I request I don't have to send it 4 times in the group chat next time for you guys to fill it out. Obviously tracking payments, and then people like John who can't pay, so we need you guys to program. Insurance, obviously, that's something that we have to renew every season. That is pretty costly for us as well. And then even last night, me, MDAS, Q, TZ, so we were out till, you know, 1 a.m. Not only planning, you know, this event, but taking everyone's feedback, talking about, you know, what they want to see upcoming. You know, and that's why this is something I want to talk about too. If you're a captain, we really need your help. And I think the past couple seasons that's like really improved, because captaincy in itself, I know it's hard. Like, there was a time that people were trying to be captain, and now like only Tooth wants to be captain. Tooth, I don't know if you know what you're signing up for, bro. And so like week to week, right? As a captain, you have to track, you know, who's coming. If you have something coming up, hey, like, can I change this, you know, game time, change this game, you know, schedule? Like, to you guys, it's easy. For us, we have to, you know, like, turn things around and kind of accommodate everybody. Because if you do a favor for one person, the next person's going to ask, and the next person will ask. And we've done, honestly, I'll say I've done a poor job in, like, creating that straight precedent. So I think going forward, that's something I'm going to look to be more strict on as well. Volunteers, obviously, we know that that's the core root of the league. Like, for example, NQ drove an hour to pick up the food for later today. Let's clap it up for NQ. Taha picked up the John's Pizza. Where's Taha at? Clap it up for Taha. And obviously, like, something that you guys asked for years was, like, the referees. And we finally have them. And as I said in 2021, we could hire professional refs and you guys will still complain. So at least we have referees to keep it, you know, more on track. I don't get accused of cheating anymore, which is the best part about it. Yasser designs the jerseys for us, so let's clap it up for Yasser. He's a great help for us. Onby and MDAS as well. Like, as you guys know, yeah, clap it up. As you guys know, like, I haven't really been as active for the league as much as I've been in previous years. And yet, like, the way that these two have held it down, I mean, We got people throwing water on other people. We got people slapping people's phones out of their hands.
Stop.
I'm not naming any names. Yes. I'm not naming any names, but the escalations and stuff, like that stuff still comes to me. And then I feel kind of helpless being on the West Coast, so now I'm taking $3,000 flight just to yell at Yasser. But 3K. I'm joking.
Business class.
First class on my credit card, alhamdulillah. Next slide. This is the thing I'm very proud of, and this is also the stuff that I want to really emphasize going forward. Hopefully, I'm back soon, so we can do more of this stuff. So, like as a lot of you guys know, we partnered with Feed the Homies to do like the water well in Pakistan. We've had that up for about a year now, and so that water well we have in Khyber is Khyber, like how do you pronounce it? I don't even know. Khyber, okay. In Pakistan, that water well feeds over 180 people, and that was all through all your funding. You guys are the ones who donated it. So every time somebody drinks out of that, you guys pet sawab. Over 180 people drink from that fountain. 36, children under the age of 5. 28, older individuals, and 60 plus animals drink from that water. So even when you're sleeping, you guys are getting sawab just because even if you give $1, you guys are getting that sawab. And one thing I'm super proud of, like as you guys know, I've been in Seattle the last couple of days. Year now. Last year. Almost a year now. I've been in Seattle, and obviously with like the government shutdown and stuff, like compared to like here in Seattle, like there were a few low-income households that needed help because SNAP benefits got cut down. So I figured that I would just toss it in the group chat to ask you guys to help that community out there in Seattle. And within 24 hours, we raised like about $1,200, and that covered like a lot of their a lot of their expenses. So thank you guys for that. If you clap it up for that as well. And obviously, we do our fundraisers and things like that. We donate for Palestine. We do the youth sponsorship that we have at Astaana, things like that. Like those are the things I'm going to try to focus on more as we continue to grow. On my next slide. And then this is something I talk about every season as well, like the volunteers, like the scorekeepers, the equipment handling, foul tracking, clock management, chain gang. Even in volleyball, we still have our own referees. Like that stuff is not easy. When you have people screaming at you, like yelling at you, it can't be the best feeling. So we do appreciate all the volunteers that we have, as well as the families and the parents, especially in the back, who like they give us full authority to do whatever we want, however we want. I do want to apologize to all the wives because I take away all of your husbands, Saturdays and Sundays. That's an excuse. That's something I hear every week, and I wish I could fix that for you, but sorry, not sorry. And then obviously, like you guys as well, like a lot of you guys are in school, a lot of you guys have full-time jobs, yet you still take out 3-4 hours every day. Not only to just come play and leave, you guys stay, you guys hang out, you guys build bonds with the community, and that's something I think that we should not take for granted, because a lot of leagues are trying, but they're not us. And not us. And obviously, as alluded to earlier, all the donations and the sponsors, like we couldn't do this all without you guys. Next slide. So the vision I have for the future, and baseball is something that you guys know I love, so I'm gonna try. I know Farhan's in on that, so me and Farhan, inshallah. Pickleball, I know Shoji Uncle's huge on that, so I'm going to talk to you, Shoji Uncle, to help that going. Thank you, Yasser. Kickball, I think, would be pretty fun. That's something I want to try out, so we'll see how that goes. Expanding into more Akil community events, that's kind of something that I alluded to for the new Astaana, paying for the pay-per-views for the UFC fight nights, watching, like the next Jets playoff game in 2040, inshallah. MLB watch parties, I don't know how much you guys are into that. Obviously playoff games, just things to get the community together outside of us just playing, let's hang out, let's have a good time. I don't think this year we're having a tournament for undisclosed reasons, so inshallah that will be something for next year. And then, Fazlwise not here, but I talked to Zan Jaffrey a lot about this. We want to get a youth program going, and we have a plan in place that us and Merchant will give a speech about, in a little bit, in partnership with Al Mehdi Workshop. And obviously, inshallah, with all your help, with all your prayers, with all your support, whether you're here, whether you're watching, whether you're gonna watch this after. Like, we couldn't do this, without you. So this is something that I want to keep, going forever. Like we have, kids over here, like, inshallah in 10, 15 years, like they're going to be sitting over here, winning all these awards, and we're going to be the ones presenting it to them. So inshallah, let's set the example for them, because raise your hand if you wish we had this when you guys were like 5, 10 years old. Cherish this. Cherish this. So that's really the core, the core statement I want to get across to you guys. On by next slide. And the year in review, just talking about the growth, just real quick, like I say every season, year one, we started off with 60 people, including football was 90. Now we're over 300 across all the sports. That is some crazy growth, alhamdulillah. And not only people from New Jersey, people drive from New York, people drive from Pennsylvania, from Delaware, from Connecticut, and Seattle. And then obviously, shout out to Onbite. I think regardless of how you feel about D1, D2, I think it really helped us invest into the future of the league. And I think you'll see with the awards how much fun it actually is, how much it'll mean to the guys who won, how much it'll mean to future winners to be encouraged to sign up to play and inshallah win awards as well for the community. And Onbite, can you skip to the questions one, for MS? I do want to back. Yeah. Okay. So, questions about anything, rules, rule changes, anything like that.
Do we have referees for soccer season?
Do you guys think we should get referees for soccer season?
Yeah.
I like John. Yeah, John.
Okay. Raise your hand if you vote yes.
Yes.
All right. We're not getting soccer season refs.
Okay. Can we have the sliding tackle allowed?
Yeah.
I want to get some business to the hospital nearby. Come on.
What is going on?
Raise your hand if you think we should suspend Yasser. Alhamdulillah. Any other questions?
Suspend the 12th overall pick.
Stiff arm for football.
Yeah.
No stiff arm for football,
Slaps
unfortunately.
for football.
Slaps for football.
So I propose something that might not go over well and this probably won't be implemented, but I said take away flag guards. Let people flag guard. I don't think that's going over well. That's going over well. I know Farhan's smiling. But I think a good rule change is, I think we need to make it 1st and 10. I think that's pretty universal, right? Because we can't have this travesty again of Shazam winning a championship.
I can 4 picks in a game.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, come ahead. Yeah. Hurdles? You're the only guy who can jump in this league, man.
So we do have some changes for football. So we'll go over some of the changes for football. The first down will now be 1st and 10. And then we understand that it's a very large field. It's hard for everyone to score quickly. So the other thing we changed was where you're kicking off from. Instead of kicking from your own 40, you could be kicking from your own 20. So the average starting position should be between 50-yard line to your own 40-yard line, compared to last year, which was around the 30 to your own 40. And then punts, we haven't picked the exact yardage yet, but there's going to be a reduction in punt yardage. Instead of -40, it's going to be either -20 or 30 yards. So then punting will have less of an impact, and hopefully this brings more scoring. Any other questions? Football, soccer, basketball? All right, Aisha, you want to take that?
Wait, is there
Yes, Yasser.
Is there any changes to the soccer field? Is it still 80 yards or?
That's something we're still looking to finalize. I believe what we told the captains was it was going to be full field. I believe. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to be here, so I don't know. 10v10. 10v10. Subject to change, inshallah.
After probably we
Can we get Yasser a microphone, guys? I'm joking. Okay. I'll talk to you after Yasser.
No, so after week 1.
Alright, so on my next slide, I do want to give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors and give them a few minutes to speak. And I think this is kind of paying it forward because they did do a lot for me and a lot for us. And all the uncles really in the community have been super supportive, and I would love for them to come up and give a short speech about what they're up to and how we can support them as well. So with the salawat, I would like to invite up a representative from Muslims for Peace, Brother Muhammad Wali Muhammad Salawat.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, and I will basically say first thing, super proud of what you guys have done over the last 4 years. I think this is something that we've been thinking about for a long time as well, that we need to engage our youth, because as I think Maulana Sahib was telling us a few days back, that based on research over a 4-generation period, only 5% of people actually remain connected to Islam. And I think that this is the only way that if we work as a community, especially if we get the youth involved, not necessarily just in the deen, but also in through dunya, to get them involved. I think that's the only way that we'll be able to continue growing and making sure that we are staying connected. Anyways, as part of Muslim for Peace, I think most of you are aware, we are pretty big on sports as well, mainly cricket. So we will continue to have cricket games in the future as well. And one thing that I want to invite all of you is this year around, learning from you, rather than having individual people come in with their own teams. We're actually going to have a draft system. So everyone who is interested in playing cricket, so we'll basically be announcing, as we get the grounds and stuff, we'll make more announcements there. But it's going to be a draft form. Everyone is going to be invited. You'll basically, similar to the way you'll pay a small fee, and then we'll arrange teams, etc. Again, I think it's been great, the way we've been doing it so far. And one other thing that we'll basically do this year is we'll basically bring it back to Shias, because originally we had, the last 2 years we had outside community involved as well. But considering that a lot of our people didn't get chances to play the cricket, the game that they love, so we want to make sure that everyone gets involved, everyone gets a chance. So we will initiate a draft system, as well as we're still working on the formula, but we will make sure that everyone who joins in gets a chance to either bat, bowl, or field. So just wanted to bring that up, and again, thank you for NJSSL for doing a great job of getting the community and the youth together. Hopefully we can continue to engage more and more youth, and both from our males as well as females as well. So hopefully we can see more of female participants in the future as well. So thank you all.
Thank you to the MFP reps. I do want to give a shout out as well to all the partners that we have. That's something I skipped by accident. So as you guys know, we have had a lot of sponsors / partners over the last year. If I'm counting correctly, I'm counting 24 sponsors over the last year, and they're all Shia owned, and we're all here to say thank you and support them. In particular, Easy Dal Chawal. I don't know what we could really provide to you outside of toxicity and insults. But if you want to learn to have a thick skin, then come Easy Dal. Thick skin.
Thick skin. That was good.
Thank you. So I think also, say what you want, real quick, and I have to be careful how I say this with the Yahudis. Okay. One thing about them. In the most real way possible, regardless of what we think of them, they stay together and they stay tight. So in their community, if there's a lawyer in the community, every single person goes to that lawyer. If there's a car mechanic in the community, every single car mechanic goes to that car mechanic. If there's an accountant, every single person goes to that accountant. And I think that's kind of the thing that we should build here. So the idea that I have in mind is we're going to create a shared file, and if you have a business or anything that you could help the community with, give me your name, give me a quick spiel, give me your contact, and we'll put it out there and we'll blast it everywhere so that we could keep our money within our community. Okay, so as I said in the chat, if you did not fill out the form, we don't have a slide for you, so we're gonna start to transition to more of the awards and get going a little faster. And then we will. So we have started to serve food downstairs for those who couldn't want to stay for the awards. The platters and NJSSL is currently setting it up, so feel free to go down. Grab something, come back if you want. I'm aiming to have this whole program upstairs completed by 4 o'clock. Hey, Adi, you're not going to.
I'm gonna go help. I'm dead.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, so there are 4 people who won awards who are not here tonight, or if they're here, then they did not fill out the awards. But I do want to give them a shout out on my next slide. So the first award, the Attacker of the Year for soccer was Abbas Heather, Fazil's brother. The Captain of the Year for basketball was Salih Ahmed. I see AB in the crowd, so I'll save him. The Rookie of the Year for soccer was Abdullah Jawadi. And the first award of the night, because I do have this trophy here, the Captain of the Year for D2 basketball, Abbas Rizvi. Speech? What? Did you speech?
There he is.
Alright, really quick, brothers. I gotta give all the credit to my teammates, especially John Schick and Emma. Are they here? Yeah. These 2 guys are the key guys that along with Ion that set the tone for us all season. So gotta give credit to these guys, and of course the older generation like myself, Zain Nuffis, Zain's here. Zain. Of course, Haider, Shabir, Haider Zaini. Yeah, you're a key guy too, Haider. Young guy, yes. Shabir Nuffli, Mandy Razvi, and who else is on our team? Hassan Aftab, and of course Yasser Rizvi was on our team too. We'll try to repeat it next year on if we can have the keeper league going. Thank you guys. Salam.
Thank you, Masbhai. And if you can hear me downstairs, please come up, because I don't really have a way to change the itinerary for you. But raise your hand if you participated in either last year's or this year's league for volleyball. You guys gonna play? Farhan, MJ, Dubs? Okay, well, if you guys did play, raise your hand if you want to ring this season. Okay, so if you are on Team Heather, please come up and receive your trophy, your 2025-2026 volleyball champions. With us there, Shazan Ozerbai.
I was the reason we won.
Wait, he's from last season.
Last season, Heather's season.
Both Heather's team, bro.
That's both Heather's team. And that's one. Last year? We won that team? Last year, yeah. Oh, and that's one back.
Okay, Alma, what's next?
That's one back right
Once again, food is served downstairs for those who want to go eat.
Can you eat it here?
No, downstairs.
Wait. Nobody gave it to Heather. He didn't show up.
Someone give a speech.
Oh, is everybody's speech? Ladies and gentlemen, Ozan Rizvi.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. No, I appreciate everyone in the crowd. It's a team effort. So this place has definitely come a long way. The league started with a handful of people, and mashallah, look at the community now. Proud of everyone. And you guys are great athletes, to be honest. Like, way past my league, and honestly, I can't compete with you guys. So salawat for everyone.
Cool. Okay, so Shazam will have more opportunities to speak, I promise. Okay, so so you gotta be careful. So just wait till I say go. So we're gonna next slide. All right. Awards 2025 soccer.
One sec. He actually brought up a great point. He was like, "Are there any awards for spectators?" You showed up to every single NJSSL game.
Ali Uncle, I'll get you a trophy for Spectator of the Year. Okay, cool. 2025 soccer. So, I moved to Seattle. Sajjad wins soccer, Shazam wins football, Shazam wins volleyball. Had to win volleyball. Volley won football. I think it's time we restore some order on these awards. So hopefully this travesty does not take place against next year. The first award will be the Defensive Player of the Year for soccer. And unlike previous years, we don't have all nominees and stuff. So I'm just gonna ask you guys, who do you think is the 2025 soccer Defensive Player of the Year? Your 2025 Soccer Defensive Player of the Year, Sharak Naqvi. Next award is the Midfielder of the Year. Who do you guys think is the Midfielder of the Year?
13. Let's go.
John Duncan.
I didn't play.
Your 2025 Soccer Midfielder of the Year, Qasim Hussain. Okay, now we're gonna have some fun. Sleeper of the Year. Last year's winner was Hussein Muklai. He robbed John Naqvi. So what do you guys think is the 2025 NJSSL Soccer Sleeper of the Year? Okay, so can we get a drum roll for this one? Your 2025 Soccer Sleeper of the Year, Misam Zedi. I think it does fit that he's Sleeper of the Year because he probably was sleeping and he just got here.
Alright, sorry if I sound nervous. I just woke up. Of course I want to thank, I don't know where he is, Boston Tony. He's not here. Yeah, for drafting me, Shazan for being my keeper. I don't think I win this award without the defense that I had. Hussein, of course, as well. Yeah, I mean, thank you for anyone that voted for me as well. And shout out to anyone else that was nominated. Yeah, thank you guys.
Who did you pocket? Who did you pocket? Who did you pocket?
Alright, next award, don't press. Goalkeeper of the Year.
Jay-Z.
The 2025 Soccer Goalkeeper of the Year, Shazan Ozakhan. Salih Habibi.
Thank you for this award. Inshallah, more to come. This is nice to have. I love to see it, and I love my team. Obviously, Misam won Sleeper of the Year, and you know, they came together. Obviously, I'm closest to the defense and Hassan. Like, these guys don't play soccer, and the way that they were like rigid, ZM on the left and Gun on the right, like what? Anyways, it was amazing to play with them, and yeah, thank you.
I think this will be the first trophy going to this household. Captain of the Year, soccer. Soccer Captain of the Year.
That's my captain, right?
Who are the other options anyway? 2025 Soccer Captain of the Year. Sajjad Naqvi.
That's my captain. So my goal.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I just want to thank my team, Yasser, Wali, who else? Ali Bangnash, Farhan, Irtaza Mumtaz. I think, Naki Abbas. I think the moment that kind of defined our season was when Irtaza scored in the first seconds of the game and the other team didn't even get to touch the ball. One other moment was there was a time when we had 6 players. And the other team had their full 9, it was Tala's team.
We beat you guys.
And at halftime we were tied 2-2, so I think that's a win for us. And yeah, I think we had a great team overall. We had a very solid team, and I think within our front 9, I think there's no one else that could really change that. Yeah, our 9, our whole 9 was amazing. I think all those players were tough for every other team. So I just want to thank my team and thank you for this award.
Okay, so last soccer award that I have is the most improved soccer player of the year. You guys have any ideas for that one?
Just made for John. Zohair Mumtaz. On Merchant. We got it. Well, that's it. Ooh. Fresh out.
2025 most improved player. He happens to be the first player ever to have given a speech, even though he did not win an award. This year he did. John Naqvi.
Why do you do back-to-back? Please, you have to. We have to need it. We have to go. Joey, let him hand it to you. Let him hand it to you.
As you know, he robbed me last season.
Look at the camera.
I want to thank my captain Zaman for drafting me, and I know me and Zaman were midfielders, but we had to play defense for the team, for the betterment of the team. But and we had one player who didn't want to play. We could have won. We could have won games with you, but it was a fun season, and yeah, thank you.
All right, let's clap it up for John, guys. Okay, next one. We're going to do a quick shout out to the sponsor as well, Al Mehdi Workshop. So to present will be Asad Merchant, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we better get wrapped in it. Just wait.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I just want to take a few moments to talk about the Al Mehdi workshop we have for kids at Masjid Ali. Next slide, please. So Alhamdulillah, Medley Workshop's actually been around for about 10 years now. It was started by Rayan and Medina's parents, Mazhar Bhai and Sali Appa. After a few years, they passed off the reins to myself and my wife, Rabab. So we have annual programs starting with 15th Shaban, Ramadan, Muharram, and Arba'in. We have alhamdulillah over 40 volunteers that contribute to this. Some of those volunteers are here today. I'll have a list of them at the end of the presentation. We have classes that accommodate different age groups, starting with the moms and toddlers group from ages 0 to 3. We have classes for 4 to 6-year-olds, 7 to 9-year-olds, and 10 to 12-year-olds. All these classes, they're very customized to each specific age group, and they're very catered and tailored towards each one of them. Alhamdulillah, we've had so many kids join us the last few years that in past years we've actually had to turn away kids because of a lack of room on the second floor of the masjid. But last year we were able to move the program to the Sadiq School, which is the building behind Masjid Ali. We were able to use the classrooms there to accommodate more children. We have, in Ramadan, we also have Dua Iftidah classes. One of the teachers for Dua Iftidah is Mazahir, who I don't believe is here today. And we also have a class for children with special needs and disabilities. So we try to cater to as many children as we can with this workshop. Next slide, please. The 15th Shaban program is kind of the quote-unquote first program we do of the year. We provide sweet treats to the kids. We have the kids write letters or reasons to the children, and kind of just gets the flow going of what's coming up. And then the Ramadan program, every Friday and Saturday night, we would have programs for the kids. They would again have custom lessons. They would have different arts and crafts. We would come up with Jeopardy games for them to play. We would fundraise by providing Amal activity packs for the kids. For some of the kids, when they kept their first rosa, we would acknowledge them at the masjid, announce their names, give them a little gift. We also have recognition for children that do learn Dua Iftidah. They actually do get to recite at the end of the month at the masjid in the normal program. So again, the Dua Iftidah program is something that is very big. It builds a lot of confidence to the younger kids to give them the ability to speak publicly, recite publicly. Next slide, please. Muharram is probably our biggest program where we get the most children. We have nightly programs the first 8 nights of Muharram. Some of you may know the timescape that we have, where it's a large-scale display of the scene in Karbala. We have one of the sisters in the community. Every year she comes in bags and bags of sand, sets up this giant diagram or this giant table with the setup and the scene in Karbala. And every night we update that scene to show what is happening. So for example, this is what the scene looked like in Karbala on the 3rd of Muharram, 4th, 5th, all the way up through Sham and Ghariba. We also have a children's majlis that we do. Again, it's something to cater to the kids, to give them confidence to recite publicly, to show their love for the Imam. Arba'in is another program that we do where we simulate the walk from Najaf to Karbala. It teaches the kids about the journey and also teaches them about why so many people make this journey on a yearly basis to Karbala. Next slide, please. One of the things we try to emphasize, we try to encourage reading and learning from reading. All of our classes that we do have, we encourage, there are stories that are read in the classes. Taqwa Media, which is run by Brother Farooq Madali and Sister Sajid Madali, they have a book fair that we have where you can purchase books for children and adults. And then we also had, this year for the first time, we had a dedicated book reading. I don't know if some of you know that Mazahir and his wife Huma, they co-wrote a children's book. So we had a special program for them where they read the book and they had special activities for the kids. Next slide, please. So here are just a few pictures. You can see in the top left, there's a time skip. There's a children surrounded. Hussein was actually the instructor that night. We see Rayan and Ali Jawad also in the second picture teaching about the timescape. You can see some of the activities and crafts that the children did make during the classes. Next slide. And again, more arts and crafts. Next slide only. And again, this program could not be done without our volunteers. We have over 40 volunteers that are involved. I apologize if I missed anyone's name on the list. Your name's on it. Yeah. But yeah, some of the names you'll recognize, especially as a lot of the guys that are here. Again, this could not be done. This cannot be possible without the volunteers that we do have. If anyone is interested in volunteering for the workshop, we're always looking for teachers, specifically male teachers for the younger guys. It's better to have older guys teach the younger guys. Someone to give them someone to look up to, someone they can reach out to. So I'm sure if you talk to some of the guys that have been involved, they'll tell you about all the positive feedback that comes from behind it. But, thank you, everyone.
Is it a basketball already? Oh, it is basketball. Who did? My bro. My bro. We could take a food. We could take a food. Quick break. No, now I feel bad. You made it all by yourself today. I'm okay with it. I have to do it. We're all okay. I don't think it's that.
Yeah, guys, so while they're trying to figure out the technical issue there, just very quickly, just wanted to, with all what we're hearing about different initiatives to give back to the community, there is another opportunity that I wanted to bring to everybody's attention. So Amir Momanian Foundation is offering 2 $5,000 scholarships to current high school seniors or current college students. If you guys have been at AZ during Ramadan, I've been pretty much announcing it every day, but for those of you guys who haven't, just some very quick information about it. Again, it's 2 $5,000 scholarships. You're going to be required to give a transcript and just do a short essay. There are posters on the wall outside. They've got QR codes, but if you have questions, my wife Shireen is here. She's pretty much leading this effort. I'm here as well. We'd be happy to answer them. All right, guys, thank you.
Okay, so we have 20 minutes. We should be able to get to all the awards now. Now we're gonna do a straight shot, and 4 o'clock we should be downstairs having food, having a good time, inshallah. Flag football 2025. I don't know if you guys saw the first award, but we are now going to do the 2025 NJSSL Rookie of the Year. I think that's pretty unanimous, but do you guys have any guesses? The guy drives all the way from New York. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Rookie of the Year and champion, Fardeen Mehdi.
Yo, Steve, what are on?
Great job of carrying Shazan.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Fardeen from Pittsburgh, small town boy. First time out here playing. So congrats to Shazan, carrying to the championship. But also, it's kind of cool to see this community. Pittsburgh doesn't really have that big of a community, so I low-key, little FOMO, kind of wish I grew up here too. But it was a pleasure meeting everybody, and congrats again.
All right, next award will be the 2025 Offensive Lineman of the Year. Any guesses for O-line? Your 2025 Offensive Lineman of the Year is Shabi Rizvi.
I didn't know I was on the list, so I had no idea this was going to happen. But, you know, the competition was fierce, but it wasn't really fierce at all. Thank you.
Alright, this is where it kind of gets good because all the votes were super close. Next award, Pass Rusher of the Year.
Yasser, I just go back?
Oh,
Yasser.
Fezan!
Yo, Fardeen, let me take a picture of you real quick.
I did eat for Hazard.
Razi.
Yasser.
Akbar.
Adisha.
Wait, here's Hazard.
This is about
The pictures.
2025, Pass Rusher of the Year, Yasser Rizvi.
I'm a very humble guy, guys. This does not reflect the way I felt, but you know, it was a surprise. I did not expect this. I did have 5 sacks. I mean, 3 of them over Shazam, so 6 sacks. Okay, my bad. But thank you so much for voting for me.
I wasn't even quarterback when
Give me my trophy. Shameless.
I believe this is the first time an illegal immigrant has won an award for NJSSL. Inshallah. Okay, Sleeper of the Year, flag football. Who are we thinking?
Nisam.
Oh no, he did play really good.
No, Mandy Raza. Mandy Raza, okay.
MDAS.
2025, Sleeper of the Year for the second time tonight, Misam Zedi.
Thank you guys for this award. To anyone that voted for me, I appreciate it. I think Mehdi and I forget who else. Someone else was nominated for this award. It's an honor to be nominated alongside them, and I appreciate it. Also, shout out to my captain who couldn't be here, Shumper, for drafting me, and Taha for throwing me the ball. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay, next award, Quarterback of the Year. Any guesses? So the options were who the quarterback? Shazan, Taha, Fardeen, Farhan,
Shazan.
ZJ. Who else? Q was Adil, because NQ dropped. Never mind. 2025 QB1 Quarterback of the Year, Zan Joffrey.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I honestly didn't think I was going to win this. There's a lot of great quarterback play. Taha might win MVP, that means, which is kind of sad because how many yards did you throw on our team with no one there? He's stat padded, but congratulations, Taha.
Alright, very, very close award. Wide Receiver of the Year. Wide open. And this guy's always wide open.
Janair. Jumper. Oh, it's not very good.
It's not funny, I'll say that much. Wide Receiver of the Year, Mandy Joffrey.
I don't even know how I won Wide Receiver of the Year because I don't even have a QB. But thank you for voting for me. I don't think I should have won this award, honestly.
What do you think? What do you think to Zuni?
I think Z's Loki.
Alright, we're going to get some spice into this one. Offensive Player of the Year. This is a big award.
Why
Why is so quiet today, guys?
Oh, regular season awards. Why is no one guessing on? Yeah, why are you not getting shit?
2025 Offensive Player of the Year, Shabir Sayed. To accept the award, please invite Doc Sajjad Sayed.
When I grow up, I want to be just like my brother. When I grow up, I'm going to be like him and win awards in NJSSL just like he does.
Okay, next award, Kicker of the Year. Here. So the only person to have won this award in previous years was Ryan Alidina. He will now three-peat. The Kicker of the Year is Jafar Ali Khan. Alright, here we go. Big award here. Defensive Player of the Year. Here we go. Who's winning it?
Farhan, the most.
But I didn't get it.
You count playoffs?
I would put this under the category of a banger. Your 2025 NJSSL Defensive Player of the Year, Faizan Razi.
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I want to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I want to thank my parents for their support. You know, initially I thought I was going to get Pass Rusher of the Year, but this is a much better award, I believe. But yeah, I'd like to thank my team. They did all the dirty work. It made it easy for me. And yeah, thank you for this award.
Next award, Captain of the Year, Football. Another person with his second award of the night, Shazan Khan.
Can my team please come up here with me, please, for this stage, please? Okay. I mean, long story short, I just want to say a really funny story of drafting Fardeen. It's very funny. We're in the middle of like round 10, round 11, and we search up Fardeen. Like we set up Fardeen on the list, and we search him up. We see it, and it says on his bio, on his Instagram, he's like MD, Pittsburgh Steelers, this, and then he's just looking really cute, and we're like, this guy's the one. This guy's the one. And it turns out he ends up being you know, the savior of our team. But and then, yo guys, come on, just go with me. But yeah, no, I'm very happy. And Buddy came together as well. So everybody came together as well. I drafted people who were gonna, you know, get me there. And, yeah. Thank you.
Right. Last football award. And when I promised that my buddy Mirza will walk away with no type of award tonight, that's a promise. Because the most improved player of the year is obviously not Buddy Mirza. Who's going to win most improved player? Yeah, I already got sleeper. He taking it out. Can we all just like everyone look towards Buddy and let's all laugh on 3. 1, 2, 3. Most improved player, Naki Abbas.
Assalamu alaikum.
I definitely think this is a sham award, and Misam should have won, you know, a second award today, if anything. But thank you to you guys. Sorry to my team for going like 1-10 or whatever. And one thing I just wanted to say was, yeah, I don't have too many jokes or whatever, but the whole presentation everyone was talking about contributing to the new AZ, to NJSSL. Please keep that up. We all have jobs. We're all very rich. We all have money to spare. Please donate, not for events like these, not for these seasons, not for refs or cameras or anything like that. Donate so that a lot of the young jits out here have 3 or 4 hours every single weekend to spend time with us. There's a lot of bad influences in the world, but this community is a great influence, so let's help the kids out.
And speaking of a great influence, another quick sponsor shout out that I think all you guys love and you guys are big fans of, Mr. Feed the Homies, Ali Jaffrey, real quick. Former community member of the year, guys.
Assalamu everyone. My name is Ali Jaffrey. Just to let you know, I'm one of the 5 founders of Feed the Homies. Got to give a shout out to the other brothers, Mo Bungish, Ali Bungish, Hamza Hassan, and Rahil Upal. We're a small nonprofit that utilizes resources from various Muslim communities, Muslim allies, and Shia and Sunni communities both to help feed the homeless. Our motto is Imam Ali's most famous quote, people are of 2 kinds. They're either your brothers in faith or equals in humanity. So we like to utilize our resources to help the other individuals that don't get a lot of light from our communities. So we fed over 5,000 homeless individuals since 2019. Alhamdulillah. We did a lot of fun projects, such as providing food packages to families in Gaza, food packages for Ramadan for individuals and families in Pakistan, gifts for terminally ill kids, and opened up a bunch of water wells. And one of the biggest things is we opened a water well with you guys actually a year and a half ago. And that one water well has provided well over 100,000 cups of water. So, alhamdulillah, shout out to you guys. We made a niyat before the water well opened that like every cup of water that's drank from there, it goes to the Marhumeens, the family members of all NJSSL participants, current, past, and future. So inshallah, that sawab goes to you and your families. And we hear a lot about and also we're actually about to open up our 11th water well now. So since then, so now Feed the Homies is actually providing over 1 million cups of water to individuals in Pakistan. And it started off with Brother Shah, from pushing from the first water well. So please give a round of applause to Lastly, people are always asking how they can help out. Biggest thing is whenever we have our homeless events, come out, help feed the homeless. It's a great feeling. Bigger thing is also, do a dua for us, for whenever we're doing these events, so we can help the individuals that need. Donations is really not a big deal, alhamdulillah, anymore. We got a lot of great sponsors from small businesses, day traders, investors, physicians, and one of the highest ranking Muslim bankers in the country now sponsoring us. So, alhamdulillah, this is something we couldn't have thought like 5-6 years ago. So, we want to be a tool for you guys. So, be boots on the ground to help individuals in need, so we can show who and what Muslims are with our actions instead of our words. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, so we're going to basketball, and then after the basketball awards, we're going to go to the MVPs and community member. Then we're going to wrap it up and go downstairs. Cool? All right. Offensive player of the year, D1. Who are we thinking?
DJ. Prop. Wally.
Offensive player of the year, Taz Heather. All right, let me get this next one. Okay, cool. And this is what I was super excited about, because with the whole transition to D2, it gives a lot of our guys an opportunity to, to not only play in the league, but to also excel in the league, especially at like a young age. So when they become older, it's kind of a future investment into the league, in itself. So we can kind of, keep the wheel turning. So your 2025 NJSSL D2, who we got for DPOY, Defensive Player of the Year? Your Defensive Player of the Year, Muhammad Ali Naqvi.
I'd like to thank my captain for drafting me, and I'd like to thank my team. I had a lot of fun, and I'd like to thank NJSSL for having a D2. A lot of fun. Thank you, guys.
He actually took on single-handedly defeated that.
Good job, MA. I like everything except the hat, though. Alright, the next graphic I kind of messed up. This is OPOY, I put it for DPOY. D2 Offensive Player of the Year. Who we got?
Bobby.
D2 Offensive Player of the Year. Misa Ali Khan.
I just want to thank my team and Shubber for picking me. And if Shubber could have played Bobby and defended him more, we could have won the championship. That's all right.
Take ownership. I like to
Take ownership.
I like to take ownership.
Okay. Defensive Player of the Year, D1 Basketball. Who we got? DPOY for D1.
DJ.
On Merchant. On Merchant.
Rocky, go with the picture. Defensive Player of the Year, D1 Zan Joffrey. Hey, run away? Of course he is. Zan, you can stay down there.
I'll take it.
Hey, Nasser Uncle, how about you give a speech for CJ? Oh
Congratulations, everyone, all winners, and then I didn't expect it. I have no idea what to say. You guys are doing a great job. Do it, continue doing whatever, and then inspire the younger generation that's coming up following you. And Zan is coming, I guess, so he can give another speech. Okay, I won't take any time. I can say thank you, but thank you.
Alright, 2 awards left for ball until we go to the MVPs and community members. Most Improved D2 Basketball Player of the Year.
No, it's not. That's
KJ, I take KJ for sure. John Shea got that. Kazan, oh yeah, Kazan. D2, John Shea. No, D2. Most improved. Say it. John Shea.
D2 Most Improved Player. Faizan Razi.
Alhamdulillah. This season was a lot of fun with the Dal team. We didn't get our ultimate goal of winning the championship, but you know, this is the most fun I've had. Probably the reason I won this award. And another thing I wanted to say, as far as most improved, they shouldn't be left just on the court. Should be off the court as well. You know, in all aspects of life, especially getting closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, striving on his path. And yeah.
Last non-MVP award of the night, afternoon. Most improved player D1. Most improved player D1 Mandy Joffrey.
Thank you to everyone who helped me put in work. Imran Zedi, thank you to my team. Farhan, ZJ 100% pushing me to become the better version of myself. On the court and off the court. And I'm going to turn this MIP into an MVP next year. I promise.
I apologize because I skipped this for the football one, but Myfin did win the football championship, so if you want a Myfin, please come up, and to give a speech is Wali Mirza.
Hey, yo, run this back, dude. Run this back. Yo, run back Falcon, bro. The morning of y'all beat us. I called Shumper, I'm on the field. Shumper's like, bro, I'm in Mandy's chair right now. Run back, run that back, it's fine. Falcons are gonna fry you guys again. We're changing one thing. They didn't even score. I ran 65 yards on you guys. Solo. Did you score? I did. I ran 65 yards. Yo, what's wrong? I can't see what don't matter. Shadow the light here for Shazad for these. You scored for one more picture, one more picture. Relax, bro. Clean up all the time. Yo, one more picture.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I would just like to first thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then the next person I want to thank is Ali Shah. You know, our team was, I think, 1-4 going into the playoffs, and we matched up against Myfin. And Alisha told me he already booked the ticket for the final. And that day I swore to him, I was like, I'm gonna have you playing QB in that game. Because he was on the bench. And we did that, and we won the chip. So, go Myfin.
Thank you, oh, damn. Oh, yeah. Adi. Was he not in it?
Alright guys, let's get this going. So, as is with every season, this is the kind of the emotional part of the night. But as we mentioned at the top, this Astaana, I promise you, without these two people who we're about to remember right now, would not be the way it is, the way we grew up. I remember being a kid in that corner, and every so often you would hear a Nada Hedri. And Nasser Uncle is the one that's ingrained that sound into our heads. I remember as a kid doing matam, standing in the lines, and at the end of like every matam, the voice ingrained into my head is the Ya Abbas. Who taught us that? Nasser Uncle. I remember being at Astaana, learning how to read the Quran, learning how to read eloquently, how to speak eloquently. That was Marhum Hassan Ali. And without their influence, especially in this spot, like Nasser Uncle would used to sit right there, right where, you know, and that's what they are sitting right now. That was his spot. He was always sitting next to my dad. He would always go to Iraq with my dad. So he meant a lot to us, especially like growing up. Like whether you spoke to him or not, he would always treat us with respect. I know Sarfraz Uncle gave a speech, you know, a couple years ago where he said that whenever Astaana would have an issue, like a technical issue, equipment issue, like Nasser Uncle would be the one to always come and fix it. And never once did he ask for money, never once did he accept any kind of cash. That's just the kind of person he was, that's the kind of influence he was. So if we could become, half the person that he was, I think we've done pretty well as a community. So with that, if we could read a Surah Fatiha for Marhum Nasir Abbas Rizvi and Marhum Hassan Ali, please. To announce the Community Member of the Year for 2026, if I could please have Zairbai come up and speak. Or Zairbai, or Zunarbai, or Yasser. I don't think AA is here. Salawat.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. So I just wanted to say one thing up here. All these things that you hear about Uncle and my dad, nobody knew about this until after they passed away. So they did this stuff in silence, for the benefit of Masmin and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, So make sure that's reflected in your actions as well. So the winner of this year's award is none other than our own Asad Merchant.
I'm doing. Dolphins. Dolphins. We're center mid.
Assalamu alaikum again, everyone. I know Arsenal lost today, but I'm glad at least I get a trophy today. Really wasn't expecting this, first and foremost. I want to thank everyone who considered me for this award. I really, truly appreciate it. Nasser Uncle, I didn't know him too well, to be honest, but whenever I did see him, he always had a smile on his face, always said salam, how are you, how is your father doing, how are your family doing? But I got to know his children a lot better these last few years because of the league, and knowing how great his children are shows how great of a man he was. Hassan Ali Uncle, he used to teach Quran at the Jafariya school. As much as he loved reciting Quran, he loved teaching it even more, especially to children. He would love sitting, listening to children recite Quran and correcting them, fixing their technique, but you could tell he had a passion for Quran and recitation of it. I want to thank everyone in the league. I want to thank each and every one of you. I'm really glad to have gotten to know all of you much better the last few years. I don't really have much else to say. I really just thank you everyone, and just please recite Surah Fatiha one more time for the Marhumin as well as your own.
Salawat. And then the last 4 awards will be the 4 MVPs, or the 4 MVPs. There's a 2 for D1, D2 for the MVPs. And as we know, is the screen changed? Right. Okay. So as we know, our MVP award for the last few years has been named after MR. And we also know that right prior to our first football season, he sent me a message telling me how he wanted to play linebacker. And unfortunately, we don't have him here with us today, but we know that if he was here, he would 100% be here, and he would 100% be playing. And he was playing in high school, so I was super high on the player that he would become. But I know that he's with us. And we remember him pretty often, and it's my honor to have this award, the most prestigious sports award named after him. So if you could please recite Surah Fatiha for Muhammad Aga Abbas. Salawat. So the D1 NJSSL basketball MVP, if I could have Shazan come up and represent the family to present the MVP awards in honor of Ammar, please. Salawat.
Assalamualaikum everyone, one more time. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to keep this pretty brief. I think it's something that I think Fazan and Naki might know. This is something I never shared. You know, after he passed, we kind of found out, you find out more about, you know, what they actually represented. Maybe their phone opens up and stuff. And looking in the crowd, like, he used to look up to you guys so much. Like, there are certain people I could see, like, he used to literally, like, on his phone, look up and, like, whether it was what schools you guys went to, whether what, like, you guys were playing sports or anything, and then, like, just, like, especially the Anjumans and the Matana, like, he literally had screenshots of your guys' faces in his phone, and that's what this is about, the fact that we know that if someone passes or not, that happens to any one of us, that every single one of you guys are going to mean something to each other. So, I mean, I don't know, I always held that to my heart a lot. But yeah, for the first MVP, he's not here, but this is the D1 basketball MVP. It goes to Sharo. And then the soccer MVP, this is definitely well deserved. What do we think? What do we think the soccer MVP is?
Hassan Fazal.
That's right. The MVP is Hassan Fazal. And now, the NJSSL D2 basketball MVP. This could go to a lot of people. What do we think? The MVP of D2 basketball is John Shea.
Speech.
I'm just here. Thank you for everyone who supported me throughout this NJSSL journey. All my captains through the years, especially the AB, drafting me in the second, third, fourth round, somewhere around there. Just grateful for it all. Alhamdulillah. Thank you.
They accidentally made 2 awards, so I guess, like the same exact trophy, so I guess this could go to John's dad.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing 2 times.
Now, the MVP for the 2025 NJSSL flag football season. This is, let's get some discussion. What do we think? The MVP for the flag football season is Farhan Hassan.
All good.
I'd like to thank, obviously, Allah, my family, everyone that voted for me, my team. Honestly, like, this means a lot because coming back from surgery, I did not think I'd ever be the same. I don't know, anyone who's gone through surgery might know, like, you kind of, like, you come out of it and you're like, damn, like, am I ever going to be the same? And then slowly you just kind of make your way back. And it does mean a lot that I was able to do that. This league means a lot to me because apart from the sports, just being able to see you guys all the time, the friendships that I've made, just getting to hang out. Like when I don't have it on the weekends, I'm like, damn, I miss it. So this is something I want to keep on going for my kids, inshallah, and for generations going on. So it's truly just a blessing. I'd like to thank everybody, and inshallah, to many more years. Thank you. And timeless soccer team, pull up.
Where's Shriyanka? Shriyanka, speech!
It's okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
We're gonna take a group picture if you guys could stay for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, stay.
Buddy, let me get one of the trophies. Yeah. Give them their trophies, Sanjay.
Alright, we'll get a quick word from Shah Uncle, and then let's take a group picture, and then let's go like downstairs and eat some food, alright? Muhammad Salawat.
Assalamu alaikum everybody. I know everyone is now ready to go and eat, so I'll keep this short. You all know Timeless Creations. We do wedding, party decor. Many in the NJSSL family have utilized us for their services. So if you need any recommendations, referrals, feel free to ask. We also offer you guys great packages for being part of the community. I am very proud to say that Timeless Creations this year has won 2 championships, the basketball one and the soccer one, so inshallah we need to do the three-peat with the flag football this upcoming year. So thank you all. And Ali Shah, I did want to second your idea that our community definitely needs to get a professional networking session in, because it's for some reason culturally I think our Desi community has not been aware of what our parents, their friends do for a living. Now many people have grown up. We have many successful folk that are in our community, and we need to utilize our networking skills to help the younger generation network with them, get guidance, mentorship, internships, etc. So that's very much needed. So we need everyone's support to please encourage Ali Shah and the NJSSL committee members to get this together and make it happen. Thank you.
Group picture, everybody, please.
MA. I know.
And then if you guys have rings, we'll hand them out downstairs, guys. Thank you.
This is literally the most Yo, Zarbai, you'll barely be, just be your head.
Yes, come on the stage. Come front and center.
Stand by, on the stage, or they're automatic timer. Come on, take it. Go.
Adi, throw the camera up.
Here, let me hold one of your copies.
Yeah, okay.
Did you go on this side?
Get on your chair.
It's okay. We'll pick it up.
Rack, I need you to come down. Yeah. Like you're on your tippy toes, but I still can't see you. That's thank you, Anija.
Just start spamming it.
Sorry, brother. Ready, guys? 3, 2, 1.
I feel like it's a shh.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Adi, want me to take a picture? Yeah, Adi.
No, it's good.
You in the picture. Come on.
Bro, I'm the guy who's
You are in this. Take a selfie. Photoshop.
Okay, we take a selfie. I can take a picture.
Please take your paper forms too. We need your.
Maybe downstairs.
No, not anything.
Don't you wish you had your name on this one?
Give a closing speech for the live stream. Just give a closing speech for the live stream.
Thank you everyone who watched the live stream. Inshallah, we'll see you guys next year at the Astaana. Salawat.
got you.